Let's go. All right, guys. Today it's all about bodybuilding. We making money. Yes, dude. Thank you. Hello, YouTube. Thanks for joining up with us. If you're on YouTube, I appreciate you. I'm not trying to ignore you right now. I just got to remember to welcome everybody over on the TikTok on my other phone. We use two phones now to try to grow my channels, to try to grow my online presence. Pretty soon the whole world will know about John's Gold and Silver. I hope. That's the plan. By the time the whole world knows about us, by that point, I should have made enough money that I can just quit and say, bye-bye, guys. You know? So, I'll let you guys know how it's going. But, I will never fully leave you guys. I would never leave you guys stranded high and dry, you know? So, Chainlink, Sui. Chainlink and Sui are two extremely hot cryptocurrencies. I mean, you would, when you're looking through comments, you would expect to see only the most popular things, you know? I want somebody to say something that's unknown, that's like a secret. Like, tell me a stock that nobody knows about yet, brother. That's what I try to offer you guys. Realbotics, not robotics, Realbotics. I told you guys about Realbotics. This is a stock that's relatively unknown, very small company, very small market cap, huge growth potential. I told you guys about that one. Come on, guys, tell me about other stocks. I already know about Chainlink. I already know about Sui. Tell me something I don't know, brother. Tell me about a stock I don't know. What about Pepe? Yes, I know about Pepe. Yes, dude. Bro is quoting Wolf of Wall Street now. No, I'm not. I never even saw that movie. I don't even know what it is. Okay, Figma, Opti, IPO. Yeah, some IPOs. That's good. Let's hear about some IPOs or something that I don't know about. But today is all about bodybuilding, guys. We're talking about how to build muscle, how to bodybuild, okay? So, if you guys have any bodybuilding questions, you knew it was a movie. No. Well, I heard others discussing it, so that's how I heard it was a movie, I think. Because I heard someone talking about it. Wolf of Wall Street. Yes, that was a movie, I believe. Okay. Jeez, guys. I'll look it up. I'll look it up if that makes you happy, all right? But I don't know. I'm not quoting Wolf of Wall Street. I just said, tell me about stocks that are relatively unknown. We already know about Chainlink, Sui. Yeah, you should have them. You should own them, probably. Okay? I realize it. So I bought some Chainlink. I didn't buy any Sui yet. But Sui is an extremely hot one. It has not been around a very long time. But the market cap was already huge, you know. But, yeah. Ondo is another one. But I don't really care for that one. So, what about Pepe? Yeah, I like Pepe. Pepe is awesome. But, guys, ask your bodybuilding questions. Bodybuilding questions, okay? Try to keep it to the bodybuilding. Any questions on how to build muscle, how to gain weight? Strength. What am I eating today? Creatine, yes. Creatine. Creapure. I haven't taken my creatine really the past couple days because I've just been working so much. I haven't even eaten. Well, I did eat like a little bit, like some nuts and stuff. But my body was broken down So I had to sleep for a long time because I was moving pallets of ice around. How much could XRP go in 2025? I think you've already seen the high. We've already seen the high on XRP. I don't think XRP is going to go any higher. Okay? We've already seen the peak. I believe we have. We could go higher, yes. It's possible. But I'd rather buy Shiba Inu, bro. I don't hold XRP. If I buy XRP, I will tell you guys. Okay? Promise. I will tell you guys for free if I buy XRP. And I already told you guys. The only reason you would want to buy XRP right now is if you absolutely know 100% beyond a shadow of a doubt that it's going to break out to a new record high. Or if you're just going to try to make a few percent. That's why you'd want to buy it. The real buy signal is only if we get down to 50 cents, then that's a signal to buy. Or if we break a new world record, which was $3.40 or something. If we break a new all-time high, that would be another signal to buy. This is what you call no man's land, okay? XRP right now is in no man's land. This is when nobody should be buying it, okay? There's no signals to buy. With XRP, this is actually the signal to sell. This is when you want to sell it. Historically, we go by history, guys. Yes, history, it can change. But most likely, we will continue to follow the path that history has set for us on XRP, which is XRP is down, up, down, and now we're up. So what's next? Well, down, okay? XRP should be going down to 50 cents. It should. Just because it should doesn't mean it will. But I believe that it will go down. I am not shorting XRP, but I am not buying it either. Oh, someone says, hi, handsome. Thank you. Hello, hello. This guy sold his XRP too. Hey, Kevin, what's up, dude? This guy says, hodl. Some people want to buy more XRP, and some people want to sell it. It's like everybody's divided. Everybody wants to do something else, you know? But on this channel, we're selling it right now. We're not buying any more XRP right here on this channel. I'm not. I will tell you guys if I buy it. If I buy XRP, then you probably should too. Because I've done well on XRP. So I'll let you know. You guys got to promise to subscribe, though. That gold chain isn't doing you any favors. What do you mean? I wear gold because gold historically is money. I'm not asking it for any favors. What I'm asking it for is to preserve my wealth. I'm not asking any favors from it. Just to preserve my wealth. That's all. That's not asking a lot, okay? I'm not going above and beyond. I'm not trying to say I'm going to get rich from buying gold. You can get rich from buying the gold stocks. But gold won't make you rich. But yeah. So guys, bodybuilding questions. Ask any bodybuilding questions that you might have. Bodybuilding questions. Let's go. Let's go. Overtime it will. Yeah, Kevin. Always go for that overtime. What's your split? Oh, my split. I don't have a split. I have a routine. I don't call it a split. My routine is I go by feel, okay? I go by feel like if I'm ready, if my muscles are healed, I go by when's the last time I hit this particular muscle group. And I'm not super strict with my workout schedule, but I'll try my best to hit every body part every 8 to 9 days. Okay? So in 8 or 9 days, I try to work out the whole body twice. Any more than that, I think is a little bit too much, especially if you're using high intensity. So what I do is I do super high intensity training, but I do infrequent training. I don't train a lot, okay? Because I believe, like Mike Mentzer, that you just want to turn on the growth stimulus. You don't want to annihilate it, okay? You want to stimulate the muscle, not annihilate it. I believe it's very easy for natural lifters to overtrain. If you're on roids, then you're not going to overtrain, okay? But I'm a natural lifter, so I try to not overwork my body. I don't train too much. But when I do lift, I go to failure. I go real heavy, okay? But typically, I'll do maybe one day I'll do hill sprints and I'll do shoulders. Maybe I'll do superset chest and back. I'll do a set of push-ups and then a set of pull-ups and just keep going until I do maybe 4 or 5 sets that way. So 4 or 5 sets of push-ups and 4 or 5 sets of pull-ups. And that'll be it. That'll be my workout, you know? So I believe you can do a lot in a very brief period of time. That's how I train. Max bench means nothing. Kevin's asking, what's your bench? And then this other gentleman says, your bench means nothing. Okay. The bench means something. Because when you bench press, you're working out. If you have a high bench press, it means your shoulders are strong. You got your chest, your core, your stabilizer muscles. If you got a high bench press, it means you're probably well-trained, a well-trained athlete. It means you've practiced, you've done it before. It means your body should be in well condition. If your bench press is low, it probably more likely means you're a beginner. You suck, you know. You don't have a ton of muscle. But he's trying to make a point. Bench press means nothing. Well, it does mean something. And if you got a high bench, then you got a lot of brute strength. If you have a high bench, you might have high natural testosterone. Or if you got a high bench, it could mean you're taking steroids. You know, you can't make a blanket statement like that, brother. You can't say it means nothing. So Kevin, that is a relevant question. How much can I bench? Probably like 240 for 1 rep, dude. I don't have a bench, so I don't know. I do push-ups. I could do like 40 push-ups. If I really want to, I could probably do 45 push-ups in a row. But I don't bench because I don't have a bench press. You don't need to bench, though. I would like to bench, but you don't need to. You can build muscle without bench pressing. What you want to do, if you want to try to build up your chest, work on push-ups and dips. This is what a dip is, okay? A dip is like this. Or you can even lean forward, and it'll really contract that chest. Okay? So, dips, very good. Push-ups, very good. You can do decline push-ups, incline push-ups. You can do all kinds of variations on push-ups. It's just incredible. Just remember, if you're doing incline push-ups, like you put your feet up on a wall and then you do push-ups like that, it can be very hard on the shoulder joints, okay? So I don't do those. I just do flat push-ups, or I'll do the decline push-ups. So I'll have my feet on the ground and then I'll be up on a bench or something, and I'll just be focusing 100% on the contraction in the pecs. Now, when you do your bench, you want to focus on bringing the elbows in with your pec muscle. Don't just focus on using brute strength, your shoulders, your triceps, everything. Brute strength. you want to zero in on bringing your elbow in, and focus on this muscle pulling it in. So you want to try to put all of the strenuous activity on the pec. You don't want your shoulder and your tricep to do the work, okay? You want to go for isolation on the pecs. One isolation exercise is usually good. But I like doing a compound movement first and foremost, bench press, okay? And for biceps, you don't really need to do a lot of curls and shit like that. Like, you can get pretty decent biceps just from doing pull-ups and rows, bent over rows, one-arm dumbbell rows. This guy says he's not impressed. Well, you know, I'm not either, okay? What it comes down to, guys, genetics, okay? You can try to go against your genetics all you want, but it's very hard to do. And the body always wants to keep everything in balance, everything in proportion. The body does not like to get too much muscle or too big. And I'm an ectomorph, okay? So it's actually really hard for me to put on muscle. No matter how much I eat, my body just burns it off, or I'll gain a little bit of fat on my stomach, and it's just hard for me to put on muscle on my body. So what I've started doing is I do squats. I just do compound movements, you know, and I do hill sprints to jack up the testosterone and the growth hormone. Yeah, squats. That helps put on a little bit more mass, but ultimately it comes down to your genetics, you know, especially the shape of the muscle belly, okay? If your muscle bellies are long, you have the potential to put on more muscle. But if your muscle bellies are shorter, then you can only put on so much muscle, you know? But I think I'm doing okay. I think I'm doing okay. Slow down is not going nowhere. Yes, but I have to go to work. So I gotta go, bro. This guy says, don't take advice from someone that you wouldn't trade places with. Yeah, that's true. That's great advice. Thanks, dude. A lot of good wisdom on here today. Bodybuilding questions. Anybody have any bodybuilding questions today? If you want to build muscle, come on, guys. Creatine, supplementation. Any bodybuilding questions? Yeah, it's a tough crowd today. Tough crowd. What gym do I go to? I do not go to a gym. Because what is this channel about? Investing, getting rich, saving money, okay? Building up your retirement savings. So I don't go to a gym. I can do all the workouts in my park. All right? And I also have dumbbells. So yes, dumbbells. just from dumbbells, you can do curls, you can do shoulder raises, you can do tricep extensions, you can do kickbacks, you can do so many variations of curls. You can do dumbbell rows for your back. If you have two dumbbells, you can do deadlifts. You can load the heck out of those things, and then do 20 or 30 deadlifts, or do a squat deadlift variation. So you squat down and doing a deadlift. If you have dumbbells, you can put a lot of weight on them, bro. You can put a lot of weight on them, and you can go to your local park and do a lot of different lifts on the gym equipment at your park. Okay. If XRP reaches 10,000, wow. XRP is not going to 10,000, bro. Yeah, we all know. We all know. If XRP goes to 10,000, you'll be rich, yes. But I put my money on Realbotics, XBOTF. I don't say where I'm from. Doesn't matter. I'm on planet Earth. All right, guys, ask your bodybuilding questions. Bodybuilding questions. Shiba Inu. Bodybuilding questions, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Bodybuilding questions. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for your participation today. Please join my Patreon, okay? The Patreon is John's Gold and Silver. So please help support this channel. I really do my best, okay, guys? I'm doing my best. Join the Patreon, all right? John's Gold and Silver if you want to support this content. We're doing the best we can to bring you guys the best crypto and bodybuilding content on the internet, all right? Patreon, John's Gold and Silver. Thanks, everybody who's participating.